He is, or possibly a she, our black roughneck monitor. She's grown.
The nice active tongue. Look at the brain. You can actually almost just see the brain working.
Yeah, they are very intelligent animals. Like, they know how the doors work and the enclosures and stuff, so you definitely got to keep them locked or they'll hook a fingernail and let themselves out.
I love the tongues. The forked tongue on a big lizard is just so cool. They stick out there. It's got a very similar little spiky tail a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, man. You sure we can't have a monitor?
These guys are native to Southeast Asia. They are pretty cool. They are an endurance hunter. Where are you going, bro?
It's just going for a ride.
Come here. Come here. Can I see you, please? No claw in the face.
Yep, no face claws.
There we are.
Oh.
You're okay. You're okay.
Good, the neck is just super cool.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, if you want to see, he's going to be really clawing the heck out of me. They're very pointy, very sharp. But yeah, you can see this big bellowish neck on him. That is part of them being an endurance hunter. Is they are runners, so like they're not quite as fast as say like maybe a rabbit hypothetically. Rabbit runs away. This guy starts chasing him. He can keep pumping air into his lungs at a full sprint. So eventually the rabbit would get tired and this guy will close the gap and catch up. So yeah, that is Rico.
Yeah, what, like a little over 4 feet maybe? He's pretty.
And still not quite full grown. I've seen bigger ones.
Yeah. Seems very, very social critter.
Yeah, we actually walk this guy on a leash sometimes.
Oh, that's great.
He seems to enjoy it. Sometimes it's nice taking him out front on the concrete to file down those nails a little bit. But yep, that is Mr. Rico.
Man, they just look so smart. Super cool.
So this is Cheerio. She is a captive bred, locally female Ackie monitor.
Very cool.
In the wild, these guys, she's a little flighty, so you got to watch out. But these guys are native to Australia. They are one of the dwarf monitor species. So, as I think we mentioned earlier, most monitors typically get a little too big for your average kind of person to want to keep in their home. But these guys top out at like 2 feet, maybe a little more.
And it's mostly tail.
Yeah, these guys also are strictly insectivorous their entire lives.
Very cool.
Feeding them meat will actually reduce their lifespan.
Interesting.
So a lot of people are like, oh, feed them mice or something. Like, no, don't do
that. Insects.
Yep, they're little, so they pretty much just
The pattern is, like there's a little bit of rust red in there. That's super cool.
Get a close-up maybe.
It is so cool.
And we call her Cheerio because she's got a little perfect Cheerio spot right on the back of her neck. Made it a little easier to differentiate her from the dude. But yeah.
Those guys are cool. And they're very fast too, right?
They are pretty quick. So yeah, just keep a decent grip. Don't obviously squeeze, but
don't squeeze.
You're familiar with reptiles.
If you can make the animal feel comfortable, you can get it to kind of hang out and relax to a degree. See, I think we need one of these.
They are beautiful, very intelligent little lizard creatures.
And the other upside to a smaller lizard is the claws are smaller.
Yeah,
you're leaking a little bit from.
That's true, from Rico.
From Rico, and then Cheerio here is just like not a whole lot.
So this is the giant horn lizard, primarily from Mexico region. Insectivorous. They are known. The species in general is known for its diet, which will consist of mostly ants. The Piacio actually eats the least amount of ants compared to its cousins in the Rhinoceros species.
Think he'll eat a cricket? Will you eat this cricket?
Probably not out of our
Maybe
hand.
not while you're holding them, but they do eat right out of your fingers.
So this is one of the animals that would get misted on. They don't actively drink water, they get misted and it'll run down their face and whatnot, and they...
That is very true. We actually spray these guys each day at 2 to 3 in the afternoon with a heavy spray. They will drink that water that runs off their face, and then we feed them right after. So they don't eat until later in the afternoon after it's got nice and hot, and then they get that heavy soak, and then fed immediately after.
So I have not seen any of these in any collection at all. So would you say that this is a beginner?
This
Or-
is definitely an expert level animal.
There you go, expert level.
They have a very specific diet regiment, as well as like I said, if you're not giving them enough water, dehydration is also a very common issue. People tend to underdo it with water, not only with animals but with plants as well. But
The fact they also eat ants, you know, one of their main staples is ants. So you said you guys offer ants.
Yeah, we get Western harvester ants from time to time to supplement these guys' diets.
Awesome.
They are, yeah, as Mike said, they're native to the Pacific coast of southern Mexico. They have a cousin called the horny toad, or that might be a colloquial name, but that are found in like Arizona and New Mexico that a lot of people are familiar with. Those guys have a much higher requirement of ants in their diet, so that is
Interesting.
why, although they are a local species, they're also not very often kept.
Very interesting.
Plus, they do better out in the desert.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah. So spiky, definitely a desert-looking animal.
So this is one of our captive bred Gidgee skinks. They are a rather unusual one to find in the pet trade. They're native to Australia, which a lot of you probably know. Australia stopped exporting and importing animals in, like, I believe the 60s.
Yeah.
So most of their animals you don't see outside of Australia too terribly often. But they have a really cool, unusually shaped tail. Very pointy, very spiky. Very kind of flat.
Mm-hmm.
They're herbivores, so they don't eat bugs or meat or anything like that.
Wow.
I believe we talked about it earlier, but they are a communal species who actually forms social bonds and does better with more than one individual cohabitated
Interesting.
of the species.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are definitely a fun one.
Something you don't see every day.
Definitely something you don't see. This is Arnold Palmer. He is our albino black and white Argentinian tegu.
Oh, wow.
He was much smaller than this when we first got him. He's probably at least doubled, maybe tripled in size. I think we might have mentioned it before, but this is going to be another one that you guys come back in a year or two.
Yeah.
He will be still here and much bigger.
He's just another shop pet.
Yup.
Look at how pretty you are. No wonder people love these tegus. You know,
yeah.
they've gotten so popular. Just got to be responsible with them.
It's true. This one is small and adorable at this size, but they do grow very large.
Yep.
Very heavy, very powerful animals.
Didn't you have a tegu that was huge?
We did. We
Last
had
time?
Mr. T.
Yeah.
He was a rescue who was not properly cared for. When my business partners first found him, he was being kept outdoors in the wintertime in like a Home Depot type shed with a light that was way too hot on him that was burning him. And he was kept on pine bedding or cedar bedding or something, both of which the oils in the wood caused neurologic problems
Right.
to reptiles. So unfortunately, he passed away maybe a little while ago of renal failure, which was, I think, just kind of an after effect of the
All that stuff,
early years
yeah.
of improper husbandry
Yep.
and care.
But hey, he got some baller time here with you guys.
He did. His last few years, he was a happy lizard for
Heck
sure.
yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to come back and see that. 5 feet long and
And should be very friendly because we
Yeah.
work with this guy a lot.
yeah. Yeah, he's not, all of your stuff you've been pulling out is well behaved. Look at how long that is.